Hi heathens! So today's video, I'm very hot, so I'm sorry if I seem a little red. I'm always red, but that's okay. Today's video is going to be the remainder of my Shein haul, or Shein, Shine, I don't know how to pronounce it. I thought it was Shein, but TikTok is telling me otherwise, so that's okay. I'm going to show you the rest of that haul. It's going to be jewelry and then a few eyeshadow palettes, and then we're going to use at least one of the palettes. I'll swatch the others and then probably put them in later get ready with me's. So to start with the wrapped jewelry bits, because obviously my channel is more like makeup and subscription box heavy, so I'm sure that's what most of y'all want to see. But okay, so this went with one of my skirts, so I'm going to put it to the side so that I don't forget to put it on it. Then I got a new glasses chain. Super cute. It's like a nice gold chain. Then it has rose quartz up here next to where the eyes are. So those are going to be super nice. I got to figure out which pair I'm going to put them on. My brain immediately goes to my pink purple pair, but that might just be too much. Then we have a what does that say? A bunny? Because obviously I have no idea what the little tag beside it says, but the chains are two different style of chains down each side, which I thought was really neat. And then this is what the bunny and the little tag beside him looks like. So I thought that would be super cute, particularly if I wore it, I don't know if you can see that far down, but if I wore it during filming, because I am Sunny the Bunny. Just thought it was kind of a nice little play on words. Next we have a bee with a honeycomb necklace. So we've got just a dainty little silver chain for this one that is gonna get knotted up pretty easily, to be honest. And then, oh, the bee has a little discoloration. He's supposed to be all gold, but there's a little black spot near his rump where the paint is not fully there or something. And then a little silver honeycomb, super cute. And then last but not least, we have some hair clips. I just thought these were really cool. And they're little dragons, but hair clips. So I could just open them, obviously, and then just clip them in if I can get the little clip to go on where it's supposed to. Boop. Now I have a little dragon in my hair. Look way better with my hair down, but that's fine. We're gonna leave it in for now. See if it sticks and spot very well. And then what I'm sure most of y'all are here to see is the palettes. They were super well packaged. You can see the palette in there. So I have to get all of them out of the plastic and the foam. And of course they're all taped together, so get my handy dandy knife out. We're going to slice into that, and I'm just going to peel a bit of the foam off and slide the palette out. So this one is, their brand is called SheGlam. This is the Hello Yellow palette. And then, probably should have opened these before filming, but I wanted to show y'all how well they were actually packaged, because I think this is better than some of the, well-known brands that I've bought from, because a lot of those don't come quite as well packaged. This is the Eye Candy palette. It's got little gummy bears on it. And these are also wrapped in plastic, the actual palettes themselves. Oh my gosh. I don't remember what other color I bought. Either green or blue, maybe? But a lot of them have themes like that where they're specific colors. If this is blue, I'm probably going to go with blue or yellow because of my dress. Okay. Ugh. Oh no, this is Cactus Cool palette, so it is probably greens, but it's a slightly different shape than the other two. So the other two are a little more square than this one. This is a 12 pigment palette. I'm not sure how many is in those. We're gonna find out. So, like I said, these are also wrapped in plastic, so I have to start peeling at the edges and peel all of it off before we can even use any of them. So I'm going to peel them all, and then I will get into showing the colors and deciding which one I want to use in this video. Having a hard time. Again, hindsight 2020, that phrase carries so much more weight now. But hindsight 2020, I would have opened these prior to filming and just lovingly explained how well they were packaged, because as much as I appreciate this and how well it's packaged, and that I doubt any of these are going to be broken because of it, it's kind of a hassle to get into. Alright, so since I have this one in my hand, this is the Hello Yellow palette. There's something stuck to me. It has like a neat little lift on the side, which should make it easier to open, but for me, probably not. So we're just gonna pull into it. As I said, it's in my hand, so we're gonna start with this one. So the actual palette looks the exact same. Okay, so these are 9-pan palettes. The other one is 12. No mirrors, which again, I'm sure is part of the reason why they're able to sell them at such an affordable price. But this is what the inside of this palette looks like. It's got some very cool tone shades, and this middle shade is very interesting to me. It's called Galactic Gold, but if you can tell, it has like multiple different colors in it. Oh, it's packed very tightly. Oh, that's neat. Can you see that? It's like yellow, but with blue gold bits. Blue glitter bits. They can't be blue gold. Alright, next we're going to open the, what's it called? Eye Candy palette. And see what the inside of it looks like. Of course, I've seen them because I ordered them. But let me show y'all what the inside looks like. Again, a 9-pan palette. Ooh, this middle one's interesting too. But this is like all pinks with a little bit of purple. That middle shade is called Crazy in Love. I'm going to swatch it. Okay, so it just creates a nice, like, that would be a beautiful highlighter or inner corner shade. Very, very pretty. And then, last but not least, we have the Cool Cactus Cool palette, which looks like this. And then, yes, is a nice green palette. This is beautiful. I really, really want to use this one, but I think I'm going to go with the yellows because of my dress. Oh, I can't wait to come back to that one though. Okay, so we're going to be using the Hello Yellow palette. Again, this is what the inside looks like. My dress is mostly blue, but it has like little yellow stripes throughout it. So it doesn't have a mirror. I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to grab my mirror and just kind of like balance it on the top. I just went to push my glasses up because I can't see the brushes. Let's start with this one. So I'm just taking a nice wide Wet n Wild brush, like wide as in the bristles are kind of wider, not like wide. And I'm going to tap into Quick Chick first, which is this light green up here in the corner. Okay, so something interesting that I just noticed on the back of the palette, it like puckers at the bend back here. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. I don't think it makes a difference to anything. I just noticed it, so I'm not sure if there's like the fabric. The material wasn't bended quite right. Bended. What is wrong with me? Alright, so I'm going to tap into Quick Chick. has a like green undertone. And we're just going to pat that all over the lid. And I'm going to use these first time around without an eye primer, because 9 times out of 10, that's going to be how I'm going to use it, because I don't remember to ever try to use eye primer unless I'm going out of my way to do so. So, just something to keep in mind. These would probably be a lot brighter if I had an eye primer on, because they wouldn't be going just against my skin tone. Now I'm going to tap, this whole thing is green anyway. For being a yellow palette, there's only one yellow in it. But it has the blues, so that's what we're going to kind of play into, because the dress is blue, so some of these are like cool tone gray blues. Now I'm going to tap into Martini, which is like an olive green. You can see it on my brush there. And kind of do the same thing, but focusing more on the outer edge and the crease, but still kind of tapping it over the entirety of my eyelid. And then same thing with the other eye. Focusing mainly on the outer corner and the crease, but kind of bringing it all over. Do a little bit more on this side. I wish I could see better without glasses, so that I could just have like a monitor that I could look into, but I wouldn't be able to see that. Alright, now I'm going to take Night Shift, which is the darkest matte in the palette, right under Martini, and we are just going to use that to finish deepening the outer corner, making like a V shape, going down and then up across the eye. Just occurred to me, I haven't eaten lunch. I know that's random, but it's like 3 o'clock. I had a small breakfast of a few pieces of sliced cucumber with lemon pepper. I just started to get hungry, and I'm like, man, why am I hungry? Oh, right, because I haven't eaten lunch. Okay, same thing on the other eye. Focusing on the outer corner. And building that up, and then bringing it up into the crease. So far, you know, I gotta say I'm impressed. I've heard mixed things about SheGlam, but these seem to be, you know, blending and applying pretty flawlessly, minus, you know, any mistakes I may have made, which is definitely not flawless, but that's completely user error. Okay, now for the shimmer. What I'm going to do is take Future You, which is this like bright, like white blue, and use that all across the inner eye and lid. Very, very nice shade. I think this would be a great inner corner, actually. But I have different plans for the inner corner. And then I am going to tap into the Cool Cactus palette, because this one was so much more green than I remembered. Maybe I should have worn a different shirt for this video, but you know. I also had to go get groceries today, so I wanted something that was a little light and airy and breathable. But that's okay. That is okay. We will definitely be revisiting all of these palettes in the future, so don't worry about that. Alright, now I'm going to look. I don't know where to put this. Okay. I'm going to look at the Cactus Cool palette. Did I say cucumber? And I'm going to take the shade here, Best Shot, which is like a lemon lime shade. And I'm going to try to brush that up under my lower lash. So I'm going to take a like shorter, dense brush I have no idea where I got this one from, but it's the mini shading brush. Oh, it's a Fara brush. Okay. So I'm just going to tap into that on both sides of the brush and take it up under. Yeah, this is one of those shades that, again, would show up better with an eye primer, but also is just such a like sickly green color on my face that if I didn't have the rest of my eye already kind of down, it would just look like I was sick. Sorry if you can hear the vacuum. But, alright, let's see if I can incorporate the last palette. Yeah, probably not. Those are like all pinks except for one super neutral shade. So we're going to come back to the original palette, and I am going to use this for my inner corner. I was trying to debate, but I'm going to take the shade up here, Cleopatra, and take that on my pinky. Nice gold shade. And use it on the inner corner. See, just a nice little pop right on the corner. Beautiful. These, like, I don't want to call them muddy because that sounds like the color itself gets muddy, but these like muddy greens are like some of my favorites. Again, was expecting it to be a little more yellow, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. What I'm going to do is take this same brush that I just used and tap into Main Squeeze, which is the yellow shade in here, and also take it under my lower lash, but only like the inner half, just to try to brighten everything up a little down there. I'd love to get more makeup from Shein, but for now, this is what I've got. So, this is the end result from mostly using the Hello Yellow palette. So what I'm going to do, as I said I would try to do, is just swatch a few shades from the other two. So we swatched the Middle Crazy in Love shade from this first palette, or this, what's it called? Eye Candy palette. So let's do Tracksuit Juicy, which is like, ooh, has little bits of shimmer, but it's like a satin with glitter. And then Girl Power. Oh, that's a very, very soft shade. Wow, that's way softer than I was expecting. And I'm gonna swatch these next to, woo, those others. I don't have, I do actually. I thought that I'd taken it away already. My makeup wipe. Okay. Now, the Cactus Cool palette. I don't know why they didn't call it Cool Cactus. That's strange. Alright, I'm going to swatch Collared ID. Ooh, also a very soft one. Just because that shade fascinates me. It's like a black shimmer. Let's do Pear Naked. Very light. I'd have to build that one up quite a bit, I think. And then Blue Agave. Very pretty. It feels like this one's also called Relationship Status. I just want to see how some of these dark ones are. Okay, so it feels like these lighter shades would definitely either need an eye primer or just to be built up. But the other shades are nice. The shimmers in that one don't blow me away quite as much as the other two have so far, but it could be one that like you just need to wet it, which if you are not new to my channel, you know that I do not have the best track record with doing. For some reason that just does not go well for me. And I think it's because I don't have the right type of brushes for that, but you know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Would you try this? Have you tried this? And when I have the funds to do so, because I would very much like to do this, would you like to see a full face? I can use one of these as the eyeshadow palette, or I can invest in a new one because they're very affordable, where I get like foundation, concealer, blush, highlighter, the whole 9 yards. Let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!